Scorpio rules seduction, and women are the most seductive for sure. And also, Scorpio rules the genitals, so therefore they rule, sex. And women rule sex. It's their domain. They will give you the sexual access. A man doesn't give a woman the sexual access. In my opinion, I think it's the woman who gives the man initially. Now maybe the tides turn once they're in relationship dynamics, or they've been intimate a few times, but ultimately the initiation is always that the axis is always going to be the woman giving the man access sexually. So they rule that side of it. And we're talking about desire as well. We're talking about Scorpios about desire, and women are the ones who men desire. Women want to be desired, more than a man. I think it's more natural for a woman to be desired than a man. I think if a man is focused purely on trying to be desired, I think he's not doing he's not in his masculine element. If he's focusing on just, oh, I want people to want me, that's not a man's role. A man's role is, like I said, it's being brave, being courageous, being independent, communicating, being a leader, leading relationship, and being desired isn't what you need to do. You're going to be desired naturally if you do all these masculine things. So you need to not focus on that. If you're a man focusing on being desired, it's not helping you. This is going to help you. These traits are going to help you. Like, these traits are going to help you as a woman. Being a woman, being being beautiful, being reliable, being focused, trying to be stable, trying to create a stable environment. Being emotionally understanding and intuitive and sensitive to others. Being organized and being analyzing your situation with the man, and kind of being clean looking and cleanliness, and being desired. As a woman, you have to be desired. You have to focus on how you can be desired, because beauty and desire are two. Even though Scorpio and Taurus are opposites, beauty and desire are two different things. We've as a man, I could talk as a man. You could see someone who's a woman, and you can see that she's beautiful. You can see that she has a high level of beauty, but you can also see another woman and see that you desire her more than the person who's beautiful. So it's a different type of energy. It's a different type of attraction. And Sagittarius is about travel, exploring, risk taking, learning, experiencing, wisdom, knowledge. And as a man, this is what you have to do, because when you do all these things, when you go places and see different things and learn different things, you can bring more to the table. You have more knowledge to bring, so you can actually have the career or life, or have the job you want, or have the business you want, whatever it may be, because this obviously also has levels of independence. Sagittarius, a fire sign. All fire signs have levels of independence, but Sagittarius is all about the independence of seeing life, of the freedom more so, living a freedom of lifestyle. And you can only do that with experience, and knowledge and experience makes wisdom. So as a Sagittarius is really about wisdom, and you as a man, you're here to experience and learn things so you can be wise. And a wise man he does well. There's no doubt about it. Wise men do well. So that's truly masculine. And I'm not saying these are completely women can't do any of these things and men don't have any of these traits. I'm not saying that these traits should be exclusive for men and exclusive for women. But what I am saying is that these traits will help you as a man, and these traits will help you as a woman. Capricorn. Now people are going to be like, oh, how are you going to do that with the career? Because it's career orientated about man. It's a masculine thing. Capricorn is all about career. Yes, Capricorn is all about career. You're right. But what is career? When we break down career, what is it? Career isn't about money, even though Capricorn love money. But it isn't about money. It's about public persona. It's about public perception. That's what it's about. It's about how people see you. That's what it is. So people just think career is the best kind of light that people want to be seen by. And in a way, that's true. In a way, if someone looks at you and says you've done this, this, and this with your life, and you've achieved all these things, that's the best light in many ways. So as a woman, you can have a career that achieves things. That's why it's not like I wouldn't be a person who said, "Oh, you can't do X, Y, and Z," because you can, you know. But it's really what it really is, Capricorn. It's about how you are perceived, and as a woman, your public persona, your perception as a woman is highly important, whether you like it or not. You know, because it's like you want to be seen in the way that your whatever it is, which Capricorn is also about in control. So you have a level of control. It's whether you like it or not. If you are seen, because everyone feels embarrassed, everyone feels awkward, specifically women, when they're seen out of control. And a woman doesn't want to be seen out of control. She doesn't. She might not be in control, but that is in the home. She would rather do that in private. But a woman who is to be seen out of control or out of place or acting crazy or over drunk or doing crazy stuff, that is highly embarrassing for a woman. And that's why the Capricorn element is about how you are seen, because as a woman, you know that how people see you is your best kind of trait. It's like social media, for example. Social media, women, it's all about public perception, right? And women do the best, way better than men on social media. Like, if you look at the numbers and how much they earn, etc. Yeah, the men, there might be a few guys at the top of the food chain, but if you look at the majority, of people, when it comes to men and women and who's doing the best on social media, it's women. And why? Is because they're the best at utilizing their public persona. They are the best at it. Women are the best at it. They're better than men at it because they're more natural at it, because they are all about perception. So it's not a bad thing. I don't like, people think, oh yeah, it's a bad thing. You're trying to deceive me, or perception, or how you look. You're trying to. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think as a woman, that's exactly what you should do. You should do that 100%. You should show. You should try and make your perception better to the world. That's a good thing for a woman. Facts. And Aquarius, I didn't think about this one, but Aquarius is Aquarius is about building a team. And as a man, in general, you can't really do anything in life by yourself. Let's be honest. But as a man, you want to have a team. You want to have a team, a group. If you notice, right, and it might. I'm not saying that it's all women or all men or whatever, but if you notice, men tend to have longer friendships than women. Women tend to have, in my experience that I've witnessed and what people have told me, women tend to have, and I've talked to a lot of people. I'm a consultant. I do readings, and women tell me a lot of things. And majority of my clients are women. They prefer, they don't have like a lot of long-term friends. They have short-term. They have friends, and then they move on, or they have maybe one or two female friends, but they prefer kind of the masculine company. Some of them. So yeah, it's more of a masculine trait to have friendships, and having friendships means that you can kind of rely on your network or your team or your friendships for help or for information or for whatever it may be. So it's highly important for a man to have a network, a community. I think everyone should have a community, women and men, in my opinion. But I think it's more important for men, because ultimately, as a woman, you can find stability in a man. You can find, your family environment. You're basically, your whole perception certainly is to be how you look. So your thing is how you come across, in the world. That's your thing. That's what's going to really take you places. But with men, it's more about what they can do, what they can achieve, how they can talk, you know, and having a team or having a network is going to be crucial for a masculine role, for a man to be supported, and a man to kind of better his lifestyle, because it's all about the five people you hang around with the most. And Pisces, obviously being feminine, and it's about like spirituality, it's about healing, it's about yeah, it's about It's true. Pisces is a true, like, obviously it's the last sign. It's kind of like the endings, but it's also kind of caring for people. It's really about caring, really about understanding, empathetic, sympathetic, and this is all, understanding, being empathy, being sympathetic, healing. Women are the healers. Women are the ones who are going to understand. You know, and it's kind of like sometimes it's about healing yourself as well. As a woman, it's about healing yourself. Sometimes you have to heal yourself first before you can heal others. Um, so it's not so much. Men also need to do the work, but men's work in terms of their self is like more action orientated, is more experiencing and doing things. Aries again is about training and physicality. You know, eh, Men like to train. Men like to Gemini is about variety. It's about doing different things or keeping yourself busy and active. If you be passive, like none of these are about passive. I mean, Libra probably is the most passive in the masculine signs. But yeah, I think with the Pisces, it is really about self work, self understanding, healing yourself, healing others, understanding yourself, going deep, connecting to spirituality, you know, connecting to religion, God, whoever you see. Um, yeah, this is key because it actually grounds you and it actually makes when you are more spiritual as anybody really, it can actually really ground you and really make life easier for you instead of it being a massive struggle. So these are truly the differences between men and women, and these are traits of men and women. And as women and as men, the more you incorporate these traits, the easier life becomes for you. The easier life becomes for you, and the more that we accept that men and women are different. This is the key aspect. We can't judge each other. We can't expect the same kind of. You can't have. If you're in a relationship with someone, you can't expect the same things that you do that they're gonna do. They are going. They are. They're different. Men and women are different, and they have different traits, and they need different things. And a woman needs a man to be these things, and a man needs a woman to be these things. This is the key. A man needs a woman to be beautiful, be sensual, be kind of like reliable, be emotionally available, be kind of like nurturing, not only to him but kids as well. Um, Organized and analyze things. Sometimes the analytical mind of a woman to analyze a man. Maybe he needs maybe one or two uh, one or two advices from a woman that it has a completely different perspective than what any a man's perspective would be. The desire. A man wants to desire his woman. He wants that. That's what he does. He wants to be in complete lust. Wants the public persona. He wants her to have a great public perception and her to have a level of spirituality. Just like a woman wants a man to be action orientated, to be active, to be brave, to be courageous, to be aggressive when he needs to be, not towards her, but towards life. And Aries is an aggressive person towards life. To be communicative, to be intelligent. Gemini is all about intelligence. You want communication and intelligence. To be a leader, to understand relationship dynamics, to understand how to lead the relationship and how to make win-win scenarios for you and her. Sagittarius, again, wisdom. Woman wants a wise man because a wise man knows a lot and knows how to get out of situations, to understand things on a surface and deep level, and to have a network. And also with Aquarius as well, is to be a bit controversial. A woman wants a man who, with Aquarius, they also say how they feel. They're not afraid to speak what they think. A woman likes that about a man. Someone who's not always like politically correct, especially in uh, you know, certain like kind of situations. So I hope you guys understood what I said. I said a lot, and let me know what you think. Comment below. Take care.